Hello everyone, in this video we are talking board games. Fun for the kids. There are many reasons you should be playing board games with your children multiple times a week. Board games bring both the left and the right side of the brain together. One side is associated with spatial awareness and the other side with symbols. And when the two come together, kids are able to understand complex concepts, mathematics, language, all sorts of logical learning. And the best part is that you are going to have the best time of your life playing these games with your kids, and they are going to be loving their time. So without further ado, let me show you all the board games that we work with multiple times a week. Our kids cannot get enough of these games. And what better time to share than the holidays? They make perfect gift for your kids, grandkids, family, friends, and relatives. So let's start with the games for the younger ones first, and then we'll make up our way to the older age groups. Okay, the first game that I want to share with you is Scrabble Junior. This is a great introduction to Scrabble, and the board already has most of the words formed, so the kids don't have to worry about spellings. All they have to do is recognize the letters and put them on the board. My 3 to 4 year old loves this game, and we've played this many times over. Staying with the language department, this Fidget game to learn how to read has been another hit. Every time my kids' friends come over, these guys are using the Fidget game. All you have to do is roll a die and use these poppets to pop the number that came on the die, and then depending on what level they are, they can read these words. If they get the word right, then they get those many points. It's a very simple gameplay, but quite engaging, and the kids love challenging themselves to read. It comes with different grades, so you can do grade 1, 2, 3, and it can be used for kids for many age groups. Pre-K to 3 is what it says, but you know your child the best, so whatever their capability is, they can do the games. My kids, after playing for many times, they have mixed up all the grades, so they love the surprise of the easy versus hard, and this is great for them to learn and practice their sight words as well. Next one, I have puzzles, and my 4-year-old loves it. The 8-year-old also will open up the puzzles and finish most of these. These are about 70 pieces. They are big in size. This is a world map, so they get to see some of the countries, have some spatial awareness of how the world is shaped. It's a great way to solve puzzles and also get some geography knowledge. Okay, you can tell by the condition of this box that it has been very well loved. This is one of the most popular games in my household. This is Catan Junior. I started playing Settlers of Catan, which is right here, in about 2010, so 14 years ago. This would be us adults playing. So me, my friends, we were absolutely addicted. We were playing this game every weekend. So we thought, okay, if there's a junior version, let's get it for our kids. And no wonder they loved it. They played it for about 2 to 3 months, and then they were ready to upgrade. Now, the 4 and 7-year-olds, they are playing not just the adult version, but also all of the expansions. It takes sometimes 5 hours a day, but I love how much they have learned so far. In the last couple of months, they've been playing this almost every day, and they have learned budgeting and resources management, strategy, thinking 2 steps ahead, and so many things that have come with this. My daughter even created an organizer to organize all of the cards because they were all over the place. So I love these like extra tidbits of learning and creativity because they are so interested in these games. Next is Monopoly. We got the junior version. Monopoly was another big hit. They played for about 2 months, and then Catan took over. But we also have the Maui-O-Poly because this is the city we live in, and it has all of the local landmarks. It's really fun to come across these and play. Very good for a little bit older kids, like 6, 7, 8 years age, and they can be the bankers. They can add up all the money once they are learning all the mathematical concepts. They are using it all in this. I even have my 7-year-old read all of the cards, so she's getting reading practice, and it's a pretty long game. It lasts for a while, so they are always engaged and focused and learning, negotiating, and buying and selling of resources. Lots of learning happening, math, language, perception, spatial awareness with these board games. Next one, this is my favorite as a software engineer. This is Codemaster. I also shared this game in my previous video, but to summarize, there are a bunch of graph-like structures, and you have to take the avatar from start to finish based on the rules of every level. There are 60 levels. The first few are very easy to do, but as the game progresses, it becomes more and more complex, and you have to understand some of the programming concepts. And non-programmers can totally understand, just read the rule book and you'll be able to explain it to your kids. But they are building a lot of awareness around how to traverse graphs, and if something didn't work, how to backtrack and make the problem and look at a problem from a different way. Then they also understand that certain parts of the graphs are more weighted because there's gems on it or some resources on it. So how to do a graph traversal based on weights. So I love this game. It keeps them engaged. They keep reaching for it and learn a lot, and they just wanna cross one level after the other. This next one is a genius idea that somebody put circuits in a board game. So you have this kind of a snap circuit with snaps, the ones that we use on the clothes, and because those snaps are metallic, they can conduct electricity. Yep, right here. These snaps, they go right into the board and they can conduct electricity. You can use it with switches, batteries, motors, all kinds of things. There are many experiments they can do. It all comes with instructions. We've put these wires into water or salt water, shown the kids if the salt water conducts better or the water does, and there is this sound alarm thing that you can connect to the wires, so the sound will be much louder because there's more electricity being conducted if the wires go through a salt water. So tons of common electricity concepts that are included in these boards, and you can go from just making the circuit work to actually understanding how everything is flowing through the circuit and explaining to the kids. Another thing that can be done is you can buy 3-volt worth of solar cells, take them outside in the sun, and then show them how solar energy works. We have solar panels at the top of our roof. So after showing them the solar cells with snap circuits, we can show them how much our house consumes every day, show them the electricity bill, and just understand how electricity really works, how much we generate, what we get from the grid, and how much we store in our battery. So great concepts to start that foundational learning. And because it is pretty rewarding, they create the circuit and they're able to light up these lights or make the sounds. They love it and is very engaging for the kids. Another fan favorite board game in this household is Happy Atoms. This game is probably better for somebody older, so maybe 8 years or older, maybe even 10 years older, once the kids get into some chemistry. But I got it because my kids were already interested and we were talking about so many different reactions around the house, like baking soda and vinegar and what they make. It's really nice for me to show them different molecules being formed. And what I love about this game is that these are magnetic. For example, you want to make H2O. You just take 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. It fits, and you can see that there are these bonds that hydrogen and oxygen making just using these magnetic ties, magnetic bonds, and it just fits really well. Here, it's a stable H2O water molecule. And then it also comes with an app. You can scan it, and once you scan it, the app will show you what molecule you're talking about, and there'll be like extra information about it. The app sometimes works, sometimes doesn't, so I really keep that aside, and I would just get any book from the library or purchase it from Amazon and then explain properties whether there's a single bond or a double bond and all the things that this molecule can do. But it gives you a really good idea of shape and size of these atoms. And as kids grow older and they have all these chemistry equations to solve, I love that there is something tangible, and they have a collection of quite a few atoms over here, and you can make lots of molecules, just simulate experiments. It could be a class presentation, or it could be something that the kids just play around with. The material is very high quality, so I really love it. And as the kids grow older, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have much more use of it. This is rated for 10 to 17, and my kids are pretty young, so I'm not in a rush. I let them play around with it, get a feel of what chemistry is and what atoms are, and then when the time is right, they already will have some foundation and some knowledge about it. But I, an adult, have enjoyed this game a lot. If you have teenagers or even adults who want to get back into chemistry, this will make a really good gift for them. Next is board games that the kids can build by themselves. We have ordered empty cards, and also I have one empty board game template that is being shipped to us right now. I will share in the future how the kids did and what they made out of it, but it's very important after playing all of these games to give them an opportunity to create their own board games. We'll spend hours and hours of quality time with our kids without getting distracted with anything else, because we are focused on the board game. The kids are learning so many things, like even just genuinely modeling. If I lost the game and I'm like, okay, fine, better luck next time, and I'm not crying or complaining about it, the kids also learn how not to be sore losers. I know many of us deal with that problem, and the best thing is to keep playing these games with them and modeling the right behavior. These games are a quintessential part of our lifestyle, our education and learning, and I hope you got some great ideas, whether it's for gifts or for playing with your family. Board games are absolutely essential for every household. If you enjoyed this video, you will love the video I made about how to teach young kids starting from 2 years old all the way to 16 and beyond, how to teach them to code. So I'll link down that video for you to watch after this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.